Hey everybody, welcome back to Magic Orthodoxy. My name's David, and this is a Magic Review. Hey guys, welcome back to the channel. Thanks so much for being here today. We're going to look at another Penguin Live Magic lecture. These are a wonderful resource to not only learn magic tricks, and you can pick the field, right? You can look up your favorite magician, author, creator, what have you, find out if they've done a Penguin Live, and then just for $40, which is the price of like a single gaff deck that probably only does one trick, right? You get hours and hours and hours of material. Case in point, Rick Mau's Penguin Live lecture. I was not expecting this. First, there's two files. And I thought, oh, maybe one's like really long and one's really short. No, one's really long and the other one's really longer. 4 powerhouse routines, but filmed so different than any of the other Penguin Live lectures. Completely different. This is not going to be your typical P3 Live download. Like if you're used to those, you're kind of like, yeah, I know what to expect. Watch this, you will not know what to expect. Rick is going to explore character. He's going to explore scripting and creativity and like theatrical philosophy. Yeah. So this is about making your magic not just practical, but emotional and meaningful and memorable with the most basic non-existent props. Seriously. He's going to turn simple effects into shared experiences that through storytelling, craft, character will resonate with your audiences forever. Okay? So Rick calls this VDM Magic, which is Venus de Milo, right? She had no arms. Okay? So it means there's no sleight of hand, no expensive props. Okay? But just huge on impact. Like I said, you have to see it to believe it, okay? Michael Weber once dubbed him the Office Max Maven. I think that's what it was, right? Maybe it was just Office Max Maven. Maybe that's what it was. But a magician who proves that you can do theater-style magic with everyday objects, okay? So the lecture, I said it was long, 4.5 hours. Yeah, 4.5 hours. And then there's a companion live show that's about another hour, where you're going to see the whole set in real time. So I would watch that first, right? And then, yeah, and then the 4.5 hours after that. So I know you're dying to know, what do you get? I think much of the lecture is devoted to theory. Okay, so if you were just expecting like Trick Monkey, where you just get trick after trick after trick, that's not what this is. Rick is going to treat everything as something that needs to be slowed down, listened to, essential for building a key show. And like I said, he's going to talk about persona and character and storytelling, really being the backbone of your entire show, giving it a thread that runs throughout. He's going to talk about how to structure your effects so that they're absolutely foolproof and will never fall apart on you. How to engage with your audiences emotionally, not just intellectually. And then how you pick and choose effects wisely and then kind of integrate them together into one story. And the result is magic theater, where every moment matters. Every choice is designed to connect. The 4 core effects that he teaches, the first one is called heads and tails. This is a 50-50 coin toss prediction that evolves into a high-stakes piece of theater. Beyond the outcome, it defines Rick's stage character. It establishes the theme of the entire evening, and it sets the tone for the audience, performer, the magician-spectator interaction. The second trick is called intermission. It's an open prediction card routine involving 2 decks, and what seems almost Self-working becomes powerful through scripting and structure. The piece demonstrates control over spectators' decisions and offers a reflective pause for the audience to consider the influence in their own lives. The third trick is called Collect Call. This is a really stunning packs flat, plays big routine. Audience members will call someone outside the venue. They could be anywhere. They could be in another country. And they participate in eliminating options until there's only one left that remains. And the outcome is predicted or directly revealed, and it creates a memorable, impossible feeling. It's the climax that goes not just in the room you're in, but to whoever you called. Then the last one is called Gratitude. This is a continuance of the running thread that's been going on throughout the show. And everything's going to culminate in a very heartfelt payoff that thanks a chosen spectator, really. So, again, including someone in the show so that it feels like a shared experience. And I think the whole thing just reinforces Rick's philosophy that magic is a partnership, really. This is your thesis. Magic is a partnership between the performer and the audience. Oh, Rick's also going to share like his ideas on the smash and stab method, you know, the paper bag knife thing. Yeah. But he says flat out in it that he's not really into danger effects. So again, kind of similar to the review I did the other week, right? Very simple props, very lightweight set, but a lot of material, a lot to digest. This one, again, if you're just going for tricks, I mean, there's not a lot, right? But the weight is in how you craft this routine, how you put your material together, how you create a single narrative. I don't know if you've ever gone and seen a magician live that does this, that doesn't just come out and show trick after trick after trick, like for my next trick, right? But someone who actually crafts a show where from beginning to end there's story. Perhaps the magician's telling the story of their own life or their career, or you know, this is something my grandfather taught me, whatever, right? Or it's a news article that the magician read, and then now these effects kind of all blend together, creating a show from beginning to ending. So that's more than just magic, right? More than just tricks. This is about emotion and connecting with your audience. And so if that sounds like something you'd be interested, and something that gets away from the standard P3 theater format, you know, with Eric Tate or Nick Locapo or, you know, someone else coming out and doing the interview style, like this really separates from that. So a lot of fun. As always, check out the Penguin Magic lives that are at Penguin Magic. Occasionally, they even run sales on them. And some of the ones that have been around longer do go on sale, or sometimes even go on clearance. So keep checking back on your favorite artists. And I'll see you guys next time. Bye. Hey, and lastly, I would like to remind you that mine is not the only voice out there. When making a magic purchase, be sure to watch other review channels to get a well-rounded opinion. Please don't take my word for it. I am just one voice. There are plenty of other fantastic review channels out there, and you should be listening to all of them. I've included several of my favorite channels here, but I'm sure you know of a few others. Please do yourself a favor and subscribe and follow these talented people as well, so that you're always making the best purchase possible that fits your style and your character. I'll see you guys next time. Bye.